Hey, what's up? Hello, today I will be making the Squid Game jumpsuit, minus the jacket because it's hard and I didn't feel like doing it. What I like to do is make my Halloween costumes made from pieces that are already in my closet. So now, once I make this jumpsuit, I'll have comfy sweatpants and a cool new t-shirt. And I was like, I don't want a track jacket. This will also explain why there's no numbers on my outfit, because I don't want to wear it on a normal day and have people be like, oh my god, that's like a Squid Game t-shirt. It's like, actually, it's just a normal t-shirt. Like, I'm so ready for Halloween. Do you see this? And we're ready to start the sewing part of this video. So you're gonna start with your pants pattern on top of your fabric. If you don't have a pants pattern fit to your measurements, I have the perfect tutorial and I will link it in the description box. I'll be using a cutting mat and also a straight edge to cut out my pattern. I'll also be using my rotary cutter. If you don't have these items, don't go running out to buy them. You can also just use plain old fabric shears. This is such a weird angle. Now I know why this is so hard for my caricatures. This is the back piece, and we have, you know, two of each, because you've got, you know, the parts of a pants. The Squid Game pants have that like stripe down the that stripe down the side of is the leg, which is why I have this good old bias tape. So I need to sew together this outseam, slap the bias tape on top of it, and then I can start sewing together the inseams. So in case that was a little confusing, I'm gonna put a diagram here. The inseam is the line that goes from your crotch to your ankle on the inside of your leg. The outseam, which is what I'm sewing the bias tape onto, is the line that goes from your hip to your ankle on the outside of your leg. So here we have the finished outseam, and now we're going to fold the pant legs right sides together so that they can form the finished inseam. So sorry I did not record this, but to sew the crotch seams for my pair of pants, I had to turn one leg inside out, put it into the other one right sides together, and then sew this continuous crotch seam. I will link a video down below that explains how to do this. Pro tip on if your hems don't line up after you sew the seams, just snip them off as close as possible and it's fine. So you put them on, and the last thing you need is the elastic casings. Take your waist measurement, subtract 2 from it, snip it, and then you're going to make the casing for it. Once you have the casing, you're going to take your elastic, pin the beginning of it to the opening, and then you're going to feed the second pin through the casing. It's kind of like you just scrunch it onto the safety pin and then keep pulling it through the pants until you come all the way through. Once you've come all the way through, you're going to sew the elastic together, finagle the pants a little bit, seal the opening you made, and move on to the shirt. So to turn this plain white tee into a Henley tee, we're going to use my rotary cutter and also a straight edge. You're going to cut a line from the armpit to the neck hole. This sleeve part that you're going to cut off is super important to keep, so just keep it to the side. Next, you're going to cut off the neckline, the stretchy part, and you should be left with something that looks like this. Next, you're going to take the sleeve that you set aside and open up the seam so that once we lay it flat, it sort of makes this diaper underwear shape. Next, you're going to take the fabric from your pants from earlier, and we're going to lay the sleeve on top of that and use it like it's a pattern. Do not do what I'm about to do, which is cut without seam allowance, because you'll only realize it once you're halfway through, and then you're going to have to stop and then get frustrated. So like I said, always make sure that you cut with seam allowance. I like to cut mine kind of close because I don't like trimming the seams later. Once you cut out this underwear shape for the sleeves, you're going to sew together, I guess, the hips
of the underwear, and that's going to form the sleeve for your Henley tee. Once you attach the sleeves, don't forget to add a collar to your shirt.
Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a spooky Halloween. Oh my God.